So we had some of the other things, other fabrics that we looked at, and I'm just going to see a little bit, take a little piece of this, for example, to see what it might look like if I put a piece under something. So this is a very nice, beautiful, beautiful fabric. And I just want a little piece of it, so I'm going to use these as well on here. And maybe this much for now, and then I might cut it down. We'll see. Or this could make a nice closure as well. So I just want a little piece of it. It's well, not too even. Let me see if I can just even it out a little bit. It turned out to be exactly the piece that I need, and kind of like it in the middle. But I will put other things on top so that it's not quite that shiny. I'm not sure if I might use some of this ribbon. And then this one on the top of that. So I like to layer a lot and see what things look like layered on top of each other. I'm just going to get a little bit more ribbon for myself, maybe something a little bit wider to go with this. Let me just see what I can pull out. So then we've come to the point, we have the background on top of our journal cover, and I'm just playing. This is the fun part, just looking to see what something might look like if we actually did use it, whether I prefer something like this, for example, or we're going to try some different ways. So now the client has asked for a picture of a scarecrow, and I printed a few in just a very small size, so that would fit in the middle here on the top. Or I know this one is not a scarecrow per se, but I liked the image, the colors on it. But I'm going to try some different things that I have here just on top of this one for now. I'm not too picky yet as far as the ribbons and that, but I just want to see what these might look like over here. Although now I like the colors on this one, and it's a cute little pumpkin ghost, I guess, but it's not a scarecrow, so I'm going to put this as a no. Now this one, he's kind of cute, and you know, black with black, but he is looking a little bit more human-like, so I'm going to put him also as a no. Sorry, there. Now this one, I kind of do like him. He's got more black on him, and there's some birds in the background and tree branch and so on. So I'm going to put him as a yes for now. This one, let's see. He has quite a bit of color, also the blue and such, but I'm not sure about the huge mouth, so I'm going to put this as a no. And this one, it's a very small scarecrow, really. Just looks like a coat. There's no head on this one. There's some birds on the sides. I do sort of like it. I'm not sure yet, but I will put it as a yes for now. This one, actually, I think there's two here. Yeah, there we go. This one, well, he's got some words. She's matching this pretty well. And a little bit of green and blue and gold as well. Well, I kind of do like this one, so I'm going to put it as a yes. This one, I like it, but there was another one here. It was a larger image, and his elbow is right in her skirt here. I'm not too sure about this one, so I'm going to put it as a no. And this one here, actually I think I have it upside down this way. I do kind of like it because it's in a field, and it looks like a fully dressed scarecrow. He does look quite a bit human, but let's say because he's in a field, let's call it a scarecrow. And I do like the yellowish over here to go with the orange. So I'm going to choose these here and then go from here. Now this is, I'm going to put these aside because I'm not going to use them for now. And these ones, I'm just going to try a couple of different looks. So this is one, let's say. If I had my phone free, right now it's taking video, I would take a picture of this. Often I take pictures as I go, for example, just this area. And then I'll look at them together to see which one I might like better. Now, this can go across and this can go this way as well. Does not look pretty also. And then one of these images, let's just choose this one, could go a little bit on the top here and then have a title down here. Doesn't need a title frame per se, but I like using title frames, so I might not title it myself, but I will put a spot for a title here. Or I might put this a little bit lower and then a title on top. I believe I like it this way. And yeah, that is also very cute this way. And then over here, I do like to decorate the back as well. So I would do something like this, but on a smaller scale, like a little bit, maybe just these, maybe I wouldn't put the shimmery parts, but maybe just this. So that it does have something, but it's not as prominent as the front cover, of course. So I'll put maybe just this here. That looks good too. So I do like it this way. It's also very, very cute this way, as opposed to across. So that's another idea. And if I wasn't doing this at all, let me see what else I might put here. I'm not sure if I would use this, but let me just try. I like to try different things, just in case something happens to look fantastic, and maybe if I didn't try it, I would have missed it. So if I pull this a little bit more straight, this could fall down like fringes a little bit. And then, for example, I could put this here and then a title over here. And what else do I have here? Might then bind it down with this. That could look cute too. I mean, you know, there's many different things you could do. Now, as far as keeping the orange in, I could put this under, more like this. So, well, that's something. It could work, yes. So that is that. Let me see what else I have here. Then I have some more ribbon, and either perhaps put on the bottom or put it in the middle or slightly off middle. Let's put it this way. And then the picture would come on top here. Orange. You could put this, and let's see what other ribbons I might have here. What else I might put on. Let me see. This one, that's sort of organza or tulle. I'm not sure what you would call it, but anyways. So over here, and then this on top to hold it down. Also nice. And if I was to put that this way, then also I have the ribbon on the side here coming off, which is nice also. And could have the picture here or on the bottom, and then put the title frame on the top. And if I need the tulle part on top or just bright, Let's just try one of the other ones that I have here. This one also looks very cute. And then this gives it the pop of color that it might need because he's more or less black and white. Or we could put him right on top over here as well. That is also nice. I like that, and then we could put him on something else. For example, using something a little bit red on top of everything like this. Yeah, and that will look cute also. So let's just see. Like this. This a little bit, possibly not. I'm not sure if I put this sparkly in the middle here. That's a little bit more layers here. Could work somehow. Well, let me see. Anything else? You know, you just keep sort of playing around until you find something you like. Okay. Now, if I put this and then okay, could this be, and it's a little bit thick, could be a closure, I suppose. I mean, it does fit in nicely. And then could sew onto it the orange in the middle. Go with this one, or go with this one in that case. I like him too. I mean, this is really a pumpkin head scarecrow, I suppose. And this is an actual little scarecrow. There is a little bit of a little girl over here. If I cut him down more, he might sort of disappear. So I have to keep this in, but I could put something on top. This is nice too, a little bit more simple, but also very effective. Let me just see if I have here. So maybe like a little piece of this. I could put that just like that as well to cover this part. And then maybe some sort of button. Yeah, that could be something. Let me just cut this off since it's already off like this. And I could put that here. It will stay. There we go. Then put that over here. But I still want to put him some muslin or some piece of cotton. Ooh, quite a large button here. I might have to have something smaller. How about this one? Maybe that one. Let's see what else I might have. I just want something either dark or something that is, you know, not too precious or shiny. Or this one is sort of a good texture. Looks like a little bit like straw maybe, but I'm not sure about that. Do I want to put it? A little bit more this way, right? That could work. Or do I still want to go with the black here, even if it's on this side? Black is still good. Then I have something like that. And I have a whole jar of buttons that I could look through. I suppose I wanted to get one down here. Let's see if I can get it. You know, usually can't get... oh, this one, I did use this one before. It's really cute. It's actually a little branch, or I'm not sure, a flower. Let me see. That go with it, or it's a little bit kind of the same idea as that, but I could put it more this way. Even if there's little feet, I mean, does it matter? It doesn't matter. Not sure. So let's say from these buttons, now I'm going to choose something. I'm not sure. It's too much like the design in the photo. This one may be too bright. It's good. Does it say something on here? I don't know. What did it say? What about the other side? I think maybe I would want this little bump over here, or this one. Could also ink it in black. I'm gonna go with these two, one of these two, and I'm not gonna be too picky about it, so I'm going to put that there. And then we also see a piece of, I have some it's coffee stained, and also I put some red food color on it. So let me see about how big I might need it. I kind of like this, that it's turning in a little bit. I might go with that. And I'm just going to snip it there. And let's see how long I might need it. I don't want it too big. You know, I don't want it covering too much. So, might go like this. This over here, and then that, or that. Maybe even this side. Yeah, maybe this side. And in the center, I could put a bead, or yeah, I'm gonna put a bead in the center. Let me just see if I can find some. Let me see what I might find here. Just a little bit, something like that. Just a tiny bit, something that shows that there's a center. So that might be good. I might go with that. Now, do I want to stay this way? I like this setup there. Do I want to put the shiny underneath over here? Just so it comes through a little bit. I might put it this way, because if I put it completely over top, I'm not sure that you see it enough, and it's so pretty. So be more like that, a little bit higher, and then this over top here. This in the center, and then this smaller one, I believe, into this center. There. And then we'll move this back over here. And it's coming together slowly. So before I glue anything down, I do a lot of thinking about how I want it to look. Now, do I want it completely blank over here? Do I want something more? That is also the question. I prefer, I think, that there is something on the bottom as well. So I have a little bit of beige, and it might go with this because the photo here is beige, the image. And then, yeah, a little bit more different ribbons here. But now the photo is also beige Now, having this thin cotton underneath, maybe not enough then. Now, either I use that or perhaps I go with the red. What if I went with the red on top of that? Let me just see if I... this is probably too narrow. Same as that. Here I have a little bit of gold as well for some reason. So I don't know, can I use that somehow? Would it matter if I put that there? So let's see what else I have. Okay, so I've taken away the red, and this is the leftover that I have when I cut the background fabric here. And look at that, it might be just the right size if I cut it this way. It actually looks really, really nice on top of that. So I might put this even more higher. Let me see, higher, so that highlights this here. And then I put this here. That looks really nice too. So I have lots of lace, which I like, and I don't know, let me see if I... Layering, I love layering, so therefore I might still put this underneath together. Yeah, because this way now this highlights this as well. So that's pretty good there also. Now if I put this lower, then it can't really be a closure because I want it in the center. I don't want it to be off center. Now if I left that there, just that something sort of bothers me down here. See? I want to then put this beside this. It could be like that too, right? And then this on top. Just that I like to have something on the edge here where the ribbon ends. And we could have a little bit of the ribbon peeking through. That could be good too. Yeah, that's fine. Or do I want a little bit of this showing because I like the way it looks? I might, I believe I do want a little bit showing like this so that it's uneven, but you still see the bottom. Yeah, I like it that way. So I'm going to get rid of some of these things, clear off a little bit, and we're going to start gluing down. Okay, so now I have decided this will not be the closure because it is quite rigid and a little bit hard to even make a knot with. So I'm just going to use this as it is, and then I will make this thinner ribbon the closure. So I am going to start gluing down. So this one, as you can tell, it's not quite regular. Or what I mean is like straight, but I'm just gonna go with it because it is Halloween, and really nothing is perfect during Halloween in any case. So over here I'm going to put just a little bit of glue like this just to tack it down. I'm going to start with this and just have it come to the edge here. Okay, next then we're going to put this one on top. I'm going to trim it so it's a little bit better size. I could trim afterwards as well, but let's just get this done. Okay, so again, a little bit of glue over here. And get this one on top of that. Okay, and it's still a little bit big, but I'm going to trim at the end. Okay, now I do like to sometimes Now I do like to sometimes check from the top to see whereabouts I am. So let's try inches. Okay, so about 2 1/4 to the beginning of this ribbon, and just a tiny bit less on that edge. So let me just pull this down or pull this up a little bit. Okay, I think it's pretty well, it is the same. So now we're gonna go with this one, and I'm just going to make sure goes here, but I do want to see a bit of the edge. So let me just trim on this side, right there, and we'll put some glue over here. Okay, so we're gonna tack this on, and I'm seeing the beautiful scalloped edges over here, so this is pretty good as well. Okay, and I do want to put this on. I'm going to use it. Let me just see where we will put it on, whether here. I'm going to put it underneath the orange, so I'm going to measure just to make sure. So I'm going to move it up just a little bit so it's in between here. So it's about 7, and so let's say 3 1/2. So it should be just about here, in between these two rows. I'm just going to go right through, just spots of glue to hold this down. And we're getting somewhere. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue over here just to hold it down in the middle. And then we're going to put glue on top of that to put the closure on. Okay. So what I do with the closure is I measure it. I put the ends together and I measure where the middle is, and I will put that in the middle of the journal on the spine. So the spine is over here. So we're going to put it about here. So that I have, you know, approximately an equal amount on each side to make the bow afterwards. So this is the main idea of the journal right now. Now whether I might add something else, well, I might, I don't know yet. Now we got all this ribbon here. I did want something on top here as well, but I wanted to get this in the center. So now as far as the picture, I added a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to add some cheesecloth because, you know, this is Halloween. So we're going to put it right under. And it's going to go over here. And then I also found a little bit of eyelash trim, and we'll put that over here, like so. And then just put this over here. So it looks something like this. So there's a little bit more layers on here as well. And also I want to see what it looks like with a title frame. Okay, so I am going to go with a small title frame. It will be on top here, but also needs a little bit of cloth to go on. Let me just see. I don't want it to be too much either. Let me see what we can use from this. kind of like it double like this. So it's a little bit thicker, but this might be enough because I don't want it to be too much. I just want to rip it up. So I have some strands coming down. I like it. I like that. I like a lot of, you know, a little bit of grunge or so. Okay, so let me see that now, whether that is how I want it. Now that it's glued down, I can move it around a little bit. And let's see what that might look like this. Very nice. So we're going to be sewing it shortly. But let me see if I put this here. And then this over here. If this, I like this. I'm not sure yet about that. What I might put under. What about if I put a little bit of this where I have a little bit of the shiny? I'm not sure about that, but let's just see what that might look like. So, you know, when I glue it down, it will be a little bit more open. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is right in the middle, so I'm not sure about using that. Can I put it somewhere else where it might still look okay? Let's see if I did put it in here. Maybe this way. I mean, we could go on with this forever, right? I mean, we could go seeing this and that, how it would look forever. So at some point, we just need to decide already. Could put it a little bit here. Or even on the top. Yeah, I could go this way to balance this over here. Or even right over top this. Could, I mean, right? Or what if I put it on the bottom here? Underneath here as well. All into this corner. Or even more texture. And then put a rhinestone or something up here. Or a sequence. Now, as far as still under that, I'm not sure yet what else we might go with. Let me see. Let me see this small piece. That could be okay, right? Because I don't need that to be very big or anything. And what about burlap? Do I have any burlap down here? Let me see. Okay, so I do have a little bit of burlap. It's in red. But let me just see what a piece of it might look like. Alright, it even has fringes over here. Maybe then we don't need the little piece, or maybe just like this. What would a little bit of red look like? Because I don't really have anything red, but, you know, we're still going to put a piece of paper inside here. Okay. Not sure what this is, but let's take a little piece of this. Let's see how much we would need. Not too much. So it'd be more like this. And then on top of that. Well, we could have a little bit of red. But let me just see what the other side might look like also. Just burlap. And there's still a bit of red. Maybe I like that better. Yeah. Not to take away from this little scarecrow right here. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And even leave the little bit over here. So this goes together. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to sew over this before I glue this down. And I'm going to also put some Mod Podge over the photo to seal it. So we're going to keep this part here and this part here. And I will sew this. I will sew this over here, the backing, put Mod Podge on this, and sew this together, and then I'll be back.